Okay, well, my name's Noor. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Malaga, from Spain. I lived in England and in the United States and in Ireland for a few years. I'm a model and a future actress, I hope. And well, that's basically it.
Okay, why did you pursue a career as a model?
Well, I started like a hobby and then I found a model agency that was looking for new faces when I was 14 years old. So I went to the model agency, I signed up and I took my first shooting. So when I saw the pictures, I was like, wow, is that really me? I felt so good with myself and I saw myself really nice. So I started liking working as a model. So I took it as a hobby and started doing shootings by myself. Then I got into another model agency. I took some classes of how to pose and how to look in the pictures and all that. And now in a Malaga, in a Miss Grand Malaga contest, looking forward to win that crown.
What is Miss Grand Malaga?
Well, it's a beauty contest where we, um, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry.
No problem.
We fight for a crown
Yes,
to um
like a pageant show of sorts.
yeah, yeah, exactly, to represent our country
Yes.
in an international beauty contest.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
good. Tell me about some of your experiences as a model, negative or positive.
All right, well, I had one. It's pretty weird.
Sure.
Last year a photographer contacted me
Yes.
by lead mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what lead mind is?
I'm sorry?
Do you know what lead mind
No,
is?
I do not. Explain it to me.
It's a website for photographers and models
Okay.
to get in contact and well work together.
Yes.
So he was from Ireland, I think, and he didn't speak any Spanish.
Right.
Told me to go to Marbella to take a shooting, and then I went to Marbella. We got a taxi, and he stopped like in
This is Marbella.
hospital.
This is Marbella, Spain. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he stopped the taxi around like a hospital or something like
Okay.
that, completely ruined,
Yes.
and he threw his things over a bench. And I was wondering, what am I going to do here with this photographer by myself? He doesn't speak Spanish.
Right.
And then the taxi man, he asked me, do you want me to stay here for a while to check everything is fine? Because I was a bit scared, to be honest.
Right. Right.
It was weird, the situation, the place and all that.
Sure.
So yeah, the taxi waited for me for a few minutes until he saw everything was fine.
Hmm.
And then he was really nice, really respectful, and everything went really fine. I mean, pretty good. But to be honest, at first I was a bit like, what am I doing here? And who's this man? And yeah, it was a
Right.
bit weird situation, to be honest.
This is a extremely
Fortunately,
unfortunate
almost,
situation. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. But fortunately, almost all my shootings have been a good experience. So that's pretty good.
Great. How do you deal with uncomfortable situations?
Well, I don't really mind about uncomfortable situations because I think I have strength enough to get out of them in a positive way.
Sure.
I mean, I always do my best, and if something is not going as it should, I always have faith that it will get its way out.
Right.
So I don't really mind an uncomfortable situation. I always think everything will be fine.
Greatness. Greatness. What is your greatest strength as a model?
Well, to be honest, I think that I'm really easy to guide for from a photographer.
Sure.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, because I always follow exactly what the photographer is saying. I, for me, for myself, I'm just a face in that moment. So I need to follow what the other people want from me.
Sure.
So I think that's one of my best strengths because I'm really easy to lead and to get out of me what you really want.
Hmm. Okay. Next question is, What advice can you give to a model starting out with no experience? And how hard is it to contact a photographer?
Okay, well, to be honest, I think now with Instagram and LeadMind and all these websites and social media we have, we can get in contact with a photographer pretty easy, I think. I think the most important thing to start is just to not be afraid, contact every photographer you can, do a lot of shootings, you'll be getting the experience in each shooting you do,
Sure.
and you'll be beating, getting better
Yes.
every shooting you do. So I think it's just, well, yeah, practice a lot, practice poses in front of the mirror and your face, and look for inspirations, have a look at other models' work. So I think it's just practice and focus on what you really want to do.
Okay. What are your personal goals as a model? Where would you like to be in, say, 5 years?
Well, to be honest,
Sure.
I would really like to win the Miss Grand Malaga contest
Yes.
and to represent Malaga, and if I can, in the international Spain.
Yes.
I would like to work for a brand,
Yep.
and well, yeah, I would like to work internationally more than here in Spain.
Yes.
So I would like to move maybe to London, New York, or maybe other countries where they have more movement of the industry.
Yes.
And well, those are basically my goals.
Okay. What type of model do you see yourself as?
Well, I can basically adapt myself to anything. The most I like it's I'm not sure, beauties maybe. I really like doing beauties.
Beauty photography? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, beauty photography and well, yeah, portraits.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to them now, to be
Right.
honest.
Right.
But I really like those.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a creative person?
Yes, a really creative person. I think I have a lot of imagination. I really like um, trying to do new ideas, new pictures, and yeah, inspired myself in anything I see. Every moment I find it perfect to get a shooting and to, yeah, get the camera out and just shoot the moments.
Okay. What is your greatest weakness as a model?
I think the experience. I think I need to do much more than I'm doing, and more shootings and work with more different people, and yeah, to just prepare myself a bit more with the poses, with the looks, and that I definitely choose the
Hmm.
outfits for the shooting. That's so difficult for me.
Okay. I'm going to give you a tip really quickly. Generally, the model should not be choosing her own outfits. When you're working with a larger team, generally you have a project manager, and a project manager is going to work with a stylist. Or if the shoot does not have a stylist, the project manager will help dig into your closet, basically, and will help you choose an outfit.
Yeah, some of them do though,
Okay.
but not all of them.
Yes,
So,
I understand.
but I appreciate that tip and thank you very much
Sure.
for that.
What are you doing to improve your weaknesses?
Practice a lot. I'm doing at the moment more or less 5 shootings every week.
Hmm.
S- So
Yes.
I think it's a very good number.
Yes. Definitely.
And yeah, just practice and practice and work with so many different people. Try every kind of photography to see what I like,
Hmm.
what I'm not good at, and what I have to improve. So I think it's basically practice a lot
Definitely.
and try everything you can.
When it comes to practice specifically, though, there's a rule here. It's quality over quantity, meaning it's not about how many photographers you work with. It matters more so the quality of the photographer that you work with, because one photographer can completely change your entire outlook on modeling. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. I used to work with photographers that were beginning
Sure.
because I thought that maybe if they were beginning and I was beginning as
Yeah.
well, we can both help each other I used to do loads of
Yeah.
collaborations and all that because I thought that maybe if the photographers are not perfect or I don't really like them as much as I would
Hmm.
like, but the experience I got there posing, seeing the pictures and all that, I think that always helps me improve
Yes.
because I will do what I'm not. If, oh, I don't like the pose I did here, I won't do it more. Or
Correct.
my face here, I think I should do something else. So I think practicing it's really, really important.
Right. Exactly what you said is the advice that I would give to a brand new model. Do not go after like extremely experienced photographers in the beginning because they're generally going to deny you. Your best bet is to find a starting makeup artist, a starting photographer, and you as a starting model work together, create a great collaborative team, and only work with that team until all of you get good, basically.
Yeah, experience, exactly.
Because generally, like if a new model was to contact me, I generally deny them almost immediately, because every single person in my specific team needs to be equally matched in terms of talent. Meaning that if I work with a brand new model, I'll never really specifically use those images for anything. So I'm personally wasting my time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And the same thing with my makeup artist. If my if I bring a brand new model to my makeup artist, she's going to do the makeup. We're going to get the photos, and none of us will use the images except for the new model. So always, always, always stay in your creative level until you can actually achieve better.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
I started like that, and to be honest, loads of photographers denied me at the beginning
Yeah.
because I was looking for something with a two level higher.
Yeah.
I mean, two with level too
Yeah.
high for what I was doing.
Yeah.
So until you get better and you get experience enough to for that photographer to wanting to work with you.
Exactly. Exactly. How do you handle a situation where a photographer does not properly direct you?
Well, as I said before, I don't think I'm really difficult to direct,
Hmm.
but in case the photographer is not really good, I think I can do it by myself.
Sure.
I will do my best and I will try my best that the results are as good as possible. So if he's not doing his job in a good way, I will definitely do mine.
Okay.